nobody can talk this morning. It's been a real awesome week. It's been a tiring week. It's been a week full of compliments. And as Grant lovingly named me, Paula Dean, howdy, y'all. Danny and Joyce, come on up here. Yes. 4 of us worked in a small kitchen that we had to pass each other sideways. No, it wasn't because we were too big, no. But it was a good week. We had a really good time. We had to miss some of the services because going to the grocery store to pick up extra things that we needed every morning, and because this crowd can eat. And they were so gracious every meal, and even if it was something that they didn't like, and we knew it because parents had told us, we tried to fix them a sandwich or something else that would make their day. Based on 43 people, which was 12 meals while we were there, I'm going to give you a few statistics of what I was using. By the way, we had a couple of people donated some money before we left and told us to use it however we wanted to. So the first night we were there, because we traveled right much all day, we got there, and that money, guys, was used to buy pizza. And we ended up paying $40 for pizzas. And we had 12 large pizzas and 15 orders of breadsticks. So thank y'all so much. You know who you are. We also had someone donate chicken tenders and bacon, and I'm telling you what a blessing it was. Just ask these guys behind us about it. We had, through the week, 362 bottles of water. We had 24 10-pound bags of ice. We used 21 loaves of bread. 16 of those were for lunch and 5 for breakfast. We had what we figured to be equivalent to 14 pounds of bacon. We had 108 sausage biscuits, 3 5-pound bags of apples, and we later discovered that if we sliced them and gave them caramel dip, they'd eat them. We had to dock them a little bit. We had 6 heads of lettuce, 3 gallons of spaghetti sauce, and 2 gallons of noodles, and Joyce made all of that. And when she unpacked the noodles out, she made them ahead of time and froze them. Didn't know you could do that. But when she unpacked the noodles out of that gallon jug, it must have been this tall, rounded over. But anyway, it worked out really good. We had 60 waffles, approximately 150 chicken tenders, 88 slices of Texas toast, 10 pounds of sliced ham, and 10 pounds of sliced turkey, and numerous homemade pound cakes, cookies, and brownies that you ladies donated. Thank you so much. We really had a good time being a part of this. God was present as He is here. It just seems like He's more present there because there's no TV, there's no phones. Although these kids were really good about checking in and out their phones. We would go to services some nights and the kids would be there on their phones, or they had their iPods going or whatever, and weren't paying attention, they were falling asleep. It was just a great service for us, and we appreciate the privilege, we appreciate what all of you did to make that easy for us. I told Sandy at the very beginning, and Brian too, that I thought we could feed all the youth for probably $45 a person. And in figuring it this morning before we came to church, we got by at $36 per person for the whole week. So that is an awesome praise report there.
I have just a few recognitions that we talked about a little bit this morning, and I want to come up and since we did this on the spur of the moment, we're not able to get any trophies, any certificates made up, or anything like that, but we've got a few recognitions we want to make, and we determined during the week that the one that could eat the most waffles was Jordan Shore. The one that could eat the most lunch sandwiches was Tyler Pollard. Because where most people would make one, possibly two sandwiches, when Tyler would get a sitting, he'd start off with 4. We had sausage biscuits one morning for breakfast, and then we found out in digging things out of the freezer that we had another box of sausage biscuits. So on Friday, it was more or less just a hodgepodge of everything we had left we're trying to get rid of. And we had one box of 36 sausage biscuits that we went ahead and fixed it. We had another container of biscuits, so we fixed that. We set the sausage biscuits out. And when we got down to the end, that's when us cooks got to eat if there was anything left. So there was one sausage biscuit sitting out there on Friday morning in that tray. And I'd been standing over there kind of away from the door, kind of keeping an eye on that sausage biscuit because I figured, you know, that sausage biscuit's still there. I possibly might get that. And this person's sitting over there in front of that tray and he's looking at me and he's pointing at that sausage biscuit and he's looking at me. So that we determined that the person who could eat the most sausage biscuit was Dylan Casteels. Yeah, out of 36 he ate, I can't figure percentage, but he ate 4 of them that morning. The person that could eat the most pound cake, and I think he pilfered through everything till he found the pound cake, and that was Samuel Stone. And last but not least, I think this young man would eat peanut butter on everything. And he did. I mean, to the point where he'd lick it off of his fingers. He would get spoonfuls of peanut butter and just put it out on his plate, and whatever's on his plate, he'd put peanut butter on.
And mix a little jelly in with it.
Little jelly, put it on waffles. It don't make any difference. Chase ate peanut butter on everything. We had one more recognition, if you can call it that. Mona said, you might not want to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know you did. I know you did. That's one of those times in the kitchen, you know. But, you know, we kind of set up regulations for everybody to go by. And one of the things that she was talking about, the kitchen was so small, so we asked the kids, please don't go in the kitchen. If you want anything, we'll try our best to give it to you. We had one of the ladies that kept coming up saying, can I go in the kitchen? I'd say no. But when I turn around and go do something else, turn around, I'd have to run her out of the kitchen. So we figured the Disobedience Award is going to go to Sierra.
I'd just like to say that I did enjoy working with this group this week, and there's one other award I'd like to say. Is Savannah here? Yeah. To someone that will tell you that she don't like something, she will let you know in a heartbeat. So Savannah, you come on up here. We'll recognize you too. We had tea all week long. Mona was sort of concerned. I don't believe people, very many will drink tea. Well, how many gallons of tea did we make? About 8, I think. But anyway, Savannah brought her cup of tea back up, and I said, what's the matter, Savannah? I don't like it. It's not sweet enough. But anyway, it's been a joy. It was a joy for us to work with them this week.
One thing that I really enjoyed was I'm not around the youth a lot, and I got to know them, and they are all just great. They're just a great bunch of youth. Got close to them and just had a ball. A lot of work, had a ball.
I told them on Friday, I said, it's a wonder y'all can even wear breeches anymore because they worked their rear ends off all week long. So, I mean, they really did. Guys, give them a hand. They were awesome.